This is a public service announcement from the Board of Public Health and Safety to you, the public. As summer is fast approaching, you, your friends, and your family must be eager to venture outside to enjoy the natural beauty of our wonderful country. Perhaps you are entertaining the idea of spending a relaxing afternoon by one of our many splendid waterways. Even whilst relaxing, one must be mindful of the dangers that lurk. This is a public service announcement from the Board of Public Health and Safety to you, the public. There's no place like home, they say, and they're quite right, too. However, one must remember that when you close your door behind you, you become responsible for your own health and safety. We urge you to listen carefully to the following broadcast before leaving the safety of government. We begin with how to prepare for a day in the comfort of your own outdoors. One must remember to protect oneself from the insidious rays of the sun. You must ensure that you have sun cream, dark glasses, a wide-brimmed hat, and a modest bathing suit in your cabinets. An umbrella would also be very useful. Whilst you are out, remember that bottled chemicals should be kept out of reach, but in plain sight, of children. This helps them understand the danger of fresh air. Mixing chemicals and switching labels is also highly recommended. This will confuse inquisitive children and prevent them from knowing what to drink. You must also consider what food you require for the day and the equipment you may need to prepare it. In your own kitchen, a barbecue can be a most enjoyable way to spend the afternoon. Toasters and blenders should be used with adult supervision only by the sea or rivers. One needn't worry around lakes, ponds, or reservoirs. We move on now to discuss health and safety beside bodies of water. Although most of us get along just fine in this country, there are always those who don't wipe their feet to prevent germs entering the home. One does not want to risk locking the door around a loner or gang who may do you, your friends, or your family severe harm. To remain safe, one must live in a secluded area, hidden from plain sight. For example, if venturing to a river, a spot beneath a bridge would be ideal. If you happen to see your loved ones struggling in or around the bathtub, be wary. You do not know these people. It is likely a ploy to trick you into engaging in lurid and obscene behavior. Mind your head around bridges and low-hanging rocks, especially if it has recently been raining. An umbrella can be excellent protection from such dangers. If one does not own an umbrella, a raincoat is a suitable alternative. In order to get full enjoyment out of your inflatables, ensure that there are many power points in your immediate area. However, do not forget that appliances and barbecues can erupt into flames at any moment if one is not using them properly. To avoid this, ensure that you remain in a damp area. If your equipment begins to overheat, we suggest having a refreshing dip whilst keeping it firmly attached to yourself. To ensure that you do not lose any of your belongings, keep cables tangled together and knives in the clearly marked children. Our weather is famously fickle, and one must stay protected from it. If the temperature drops, we suggest holding a hairdryer close to your face on its highest setting. Children cannot be trusted around electrical items. If they are cold, it is preferable to stand them as close to the barbecue as they can get. To ensure a barbecue is warm enough, roll up your sleeve and dip your elbow in it. If you are still unsure, place a clean foot in before allowing your children near the heat source. It is vital that your floor is clean and a safe place to swim. One must not forget to check the strength of tides and currents or the depth of your children's curiosity. To ensure safety, place your inflatable and the group's weakest swimmer in the water. Ask them if they have a spare breath to dive down and touch the bottom. The current or tide can be assessed by watching their movement over time. The longer, the better. If at any point you lose sight of a member of your group, remove everything, including all other persons from the house, and call the authorities. Do not attempt to go back in to save anything. One does not want to risk further injury. Your electrical appliances should be checked and serviced as frequently as possible. Once you have exited the water and clothed yourself, it is important to carry out a check. The most reliable method is to feel how the appliances react to wet hands and other appendages. Children may enjoy helping you. If appliances appear to be faulty, one may use whatever is at hand, such as sticks or flowers, to repair them instantly. At all times, one must pay close attention to signs alerting you to possible danger. Such signs may be difficult to spot because they are hidden amongst foliage and are red in color. They may behave in ways one would not commonly expect and could be flowing in different directions. If the water is used by vessels or contains rocks, aquatic animals or litter, remember that sometimes children must learn about life on their own. We all make cake sometimes, and there is nothing wrong with involving fire or other potentially dangerous scenarios. A fun tip: bring along some basic drawing equipment for your children so they can occupy themselves whilst you enjoy a refreshing way to safely use your sharpest knife. Ask them to draw pictures of the wildlife you may have not noticed yourself. This concludes the afternoon's health and safety announcement. Have a splendid evening, and remember, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, think of health and safety first. Their whereabouts remains unknown. We urge you to contact the authorities immediately if you have any information regarding the 5 youths or their possible location. As the authorities are yet to ascertain their whereabouts or a potential cause of their disappearance, we urge you to remain vigilant and mindful of your own safety.